I often get asked if I get to play very many games. Well, what you're looking at now is an Armies on Parade of one of my favourite armies to play. This is my Blood Angel 3rd Company. Now, I have been collecting Blood Angels for a very long time. There are models in here dating back to 1989. A number of years ago, I decided to get this entire company painted up. And so it was about a 5,000 point army painted in about 5 months. A huge undertaking for me because I am not the fastest painter. What you see here is the 100 Battle Brothers of the 3rd Company, plus all the standard air support and artillery support that you would normally find going into battle. Any Blood Angel player will know that the command structure of the 3rd Company should include Tycho. However, I play the 3rd Company from after Tycho fell. You will see there my Librarian from 1989, my Lieutenant there with the Lightning Claws, the Chaplain, my brother Captain long before the Smash Captain became popular, the Sanguinary High Priest, a Champion for the Company, and a Tech Marine. I also have my support squadrons of the Dreadnought. There are still a couple of banners left to paint, namely on the sergeants and what have you in the squads. This one here for the 1st Dreadnought is hand painted, and that is in Latin. There is also all of the transports for the entire company. 6 rhinos, they're all individualized for each of the squads. There are also 2 drop pods, a Storm Raven, and not pictured, there is actually a Thunderhawk gunship, which will take all of the rest of the staff and troops. One day I'll paint that. There are my objective markers for use in tactical games, and a bunker, which was designed off the Dawn of War Marine bunker. The Storm Raven is actually one of the newer models in the army, but along here you can see some tanks in here from the 90s. It is so nice to go and play some games and you pull out models that are older than your opponent sometimes and they just go, what is that? And ensues a long discussion. Speaking of which, in a moment you will see the oldest unit in my force. The very first models that I ever started painting for Warhammer 40k was this squad right here. These guys are some of the very first models I ever had. They are repainted. When I went and painted this 5,000 point force, I did have to repaint most of my army. But that's okay, because the way that I'd painted them back in the late 80s, trust me, I wanted to repaint them. So a tactical company comprises of 6 tactical squads, 2 assault squads, 2 Devastator squads, but then for a Blood Angel force you'll often also have the Death Company, which is those Marines that have succumbed to the Black Rage. It's a really strong flavour within the Blood Angel army. And you'll see there a lot of various different generations of Marine models. I have really tried to stay true to the origins of me playing 40k, which was back in Rogue Trader Edition. Yes, I am one of those oldies who remembers Rogue Trader. I have seen a lot of editions for 40k and I haven't played much recently. It is a very expensive hobby, but we are trying to reintroduce it in our games club at the moment. So we are doing a slow grow campaign, and to that I'm choosing a new component within my Blood Angel force. I'd avoided Primaris Marines. They're beautiful models, but I really like the original Tactical Marines. But for this slow grow, I am going with Primaris, and it's a lot of fun. So here is my squad of Primaris Marines, the first 8 models in the squad, plus a captain. Now, part of this is for 3D printing. The banners, the sergeant, and the captain, they're all 3D printed. This is a test in the quality between resin printing and bought models. So far I'm really liking the results, but they're the only pieces in the army that are printed. The rest of it is store-bought. Have a look and see if you can see the different generations of miniatures here. So as I said, the banners and the sergeant for that squad and the captain are the only 3D printed models within this entire army. However, speaking of 3D printing, if you'd like to get yourself an amazing STL every month, jump on over to Patreon and you can get this model in March. This amazing dice tower has been designed by Ian Lovecraft in line with his Treasure Island Kickstarter, which has just finished. It is available over on patreon.com/techaddictcrafts during the month of March. At TAC, we like to support Anala, which is a wonderful organization that helps disabled people. So the money that you donate to us goes to help this wonderful organization. I'd like to sincerely thank all of my patrons for what they do to help me and help support Anala. But I'd like to pay particular attention to the people of the Full Tackle: Andreas Rocco, David Bennett, David Scaberis, Ian and Tiger O'Connell, Jean Maguire, Joel Cunningham, Judy Hayes, Kent Rutherford, Christina B, Lester Spencer, Lopiana, Mousetrap Creations, Night Lurker, Riri, Sean McKinley, and Toggers. Guys, you're legendary. Thank you so much for your support. Well, I hope that you enjoyed having a little snapshot look at part of my Blood Angel army, the part that is painted, and there's more that's not painted than is. If you did like it, make sure that you hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss the painting tutorial for that dice tower or any of the other videos coming up for this month and next for TAC, because we have a lot planned for the next few weeks. Cheers guys, and until then, keep hobbying.